EGM Network.
Honestly, without Treasure Coast Community Health, I think we'd be a much poorer community in terms of our health. We're always striving to fill the gap for everyone in the community, rich or poor.
Good afternoon and welcome to Community Conversations. This half hour that we are so thrilled to have every week allows us to bring individuals from the community, some of which are health related, many are not. We live in an area that is just generally health providing in terms of great weather, good companionship, a really pleasant place to live. But we're always striving to do things a little bit better. And as a healthcare provider, those of us at Treasure Coast Community Health understand that health is a large component of various factors. It's not just about can I afford it or do I have time to access it. It's also about all those things that affect us on the fringe, like what else does my money have to go to, whether it's shoes for the kids, or in this case, we're going to talk today about income tax preparation, a timely subject in the month of February. So I'm thrilled that I've got together with Amanda Morgan. I'm sorry, I don't know where Taylor came from.
That's okay.
Okay, that's my blooper for the day. The rest will be clear sailing. And Amanda is the coordinator of the VITA program, depending apples and oranges, how you say it?
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that program.
So our VITA program, it's for low to moderate income families. We have a bunch of locations. The maximum amount that the family can make per year is $67,000, and we have over 35 volunteers that are doing taxes this year. And it's free. So
that's the best part.
That's the best part,
free.
yeah.
I was walking out of a grocery store in town the other day, and I wasn't trying to overhear anything, but the gal was very pleased to announce a number in the hundreds for that individual's tax preparation, and I was just shocked. I guess I just didn't think about how much it can cost just for simple preparation.
Yes.
So your volunteers, tell me a little bit about what training they have, because of course the joke could be you get what you pay for. In other words, it's free, so it's not very worthwhile. But the opposite is true. United Way stands behind this.
Yes. So all of our volunteers are IRS certified. They went through 3 and 4 day trainings over the last month.
Okay.
They've all been certified. They've taken their tests. They're ready to go. We started yesterday with 3 locations open yesterday. Today we have just 1 open.
Okay.
But yeah, they're all certified.
And the number of people is not as important as their interest in mathematical skills. And so passing the certification is just an indicator that, yes, indeed, they know what they're doing. But most of them, all of them, would not be doing this if they didn't have some previous background, math teacher, accountant. A lot of them, I assume, are retired, even if it's an early retirement.
Yeah, we have quite a few of them are retired accountants, but they come from all backgrounds, CEOs to stay-at-home moms.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can come with confidence that you're going to get the best service possible.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
So is it by appointment?
Yes.
Okay.
So to make an appointment, you can call, and I have to look at the phone number. So if you wanted to make an appointment, you call 772-203-5766. You can also go on our website, which is unitedwayirc.org/taxes, and you can you can do it yourself online.
Okay, make an appointment yourself.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So those of you that might be driving or that weren't by a piece of paper and writing utensil, pen or paper, whatever, I'll have her repeat it in a little bit. So reach out and make sure you're ready for the next role because it makes it very convenient.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about the history of this program. How did it get started?
So the VITA program, it got started, there's over 12,000 locations.
That's
throughout.
amazing.
A lot of them are nonprofits that run them. Quite a bit of United Ways throughout the country do the
1,000. I had no
12
idea. I thought it was a local program.
No, it's all over.
Okay.
Yeah. There is a fun fact. Last year, we completed 2,077 free tax preparation services for Indian River County residents.
That's fantastic.
That brought in $1.6 million in refunds.
Wow.
So if you
Nice
think
job.
of 2,077 and the average, tax preparation fee is, I don't know, $200, that's a lot of money still in Indian River County residents' pockets.
Absolutely.
And last year we had 32 volunteers.
Okay.
And they accumulated over 3,000 hours to complete the tax program. But the majority of the clients are retired or single families.
Okay.
What else is there? And they're using the money to pay off their debts, buy food.
So at one point, several years ago, there was an option where you could get a fast refund. Does the VITA program allow that, or is it, I hate to call it snail mail, but...
So we do transmit it electronically.
Okay.
So they'll get it, whatever the time frame. It just
So
really
you eliminate
depends.
the snail mail of the U.S. Post
Yes,
Office.
they have the option. We
Okay.
can print out everything and they can send it in because some people like to do it that way still. You have the option of bringing in your bank account information. We can input that so you can have it direct deposited. That way you get it back quicker. But there are people that prefer snail mail.
Yeah, well, it's hard to change.
Yeah.
Particularly if you're not trusting the newer systems. And it doesn't take much to destroy that budding trust. A bad experience for a friend or a family member, and you're like, no, I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to do it the way I always have because I know that works. But being able to direct deposit into your bank account sounds like a very nice advantage.
Yes.
Yeah. Especially with, well, I won't even go into all the social ills that we have these days. So over 12,000. So if I had a sister in another state, they would just Google it, VITA, and that state, and they could find it that way. That's amazing.
And I do believe you can go on the IRS website and type in VITA and pull up information on it there as well.
Well, I don't know about that. I just read an article that said a lot of websites were being taken down or eliminated. So
I haven't been on the IRS website today.
Things change from moment to moment
That's true.
now. So just a fun fact. If it's not there, we didn't tell you a lie.
Yeah.
It was current news as of today. So again, if somebody wanted to set up an appointment, they could either make a call or do it online.
Yes.
And where are the locations?
So our locations, we have 5. 2 of them are new locations. Of course, United
Congrats.
Way. Yes. Our United Way location is open Mondays and Wednesdays from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. And Friday and Saturdays we're open 9 to 5.
That's fantastic for working people.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And then United Against Poverty, they're open today, Tuesday, 1 to 5, and Wednesdays, 10 to 2.
And will that be every week then?
Yes.
Okay, because our show actually plays on the weekend.
Oh, good. And then we also have a new location. It's Pelican Island Elementary School in Sebastian. They are open on Mondays, 4 to 8.
Okay, again, after school and after
school?
work hours.
Yes, and it's perfect.
Thank you to the volunteers that are willing to do those early evening hours.
Oh, yes.
You're giving up dinners with your spouse or your friends, your family. So, again, our sincere thanks for your efforts.
I love volunteers. They're awesome. We also have literacy services in Fellsmere. They're there every Thursday, 4 to 8. Okay. And then our other new location is the Salvation Army. It's our most South County location we've had since we started the VITA program, and their hours are Mondays and Thursdays, 9 to 1.
Was that your busiest center last year?
Our busiest center is always United Way.
Yeah, the main office.
Yes. Pelican Island Elementary was quite busy last night because that's, we have that location in Fellsmere in North County. So
you're going around checking on things, aren't you?
Yes. I've been at every location so far.
That's wonderful. So is there anything else that you'd like to share with our audience before we stop for a short break?
No, but I'll name off the phone number again. So if somebody does have a pen, the phone number to call to make an appointment is 772-203-5766, or you can go on our website, which is unitedwayirc.org, and it's /taxes.
Wonderful. So don't go anywhere. We've got a few words from our sponsors, and we'll be right back. Treasure Coast Community Health in-house pharmacies have the lowest prices in Indian River County, even lower than big box pharmacies. Taking your medication as prescribed leads to better health. Affordable medicine makes it easier. Treasure Coast Community Health patients can pick up medicine as they leave the office or use free delivery and mail order services. Pharmacists are always available to answer questions. Switch to TCCH pharmacies. Save money, stay healthy. 772-257-8224 and ask about our price match.
Create your island paradise at Sunshine Furniture during our winter sale event. Save 50% on all Tommy Bahama and Lexington, including the newest collection, Key Biscayne. Living room, dining room, occasional chairs, office, and media furniture with sophisticated design and a mix of coastal and Caribbean style. All Tommy Bahama and Lexington offer everything you need for your Florida living. We have the largest selection of in-stock coastal furniture from Four Seasons, Capri, Universal, Riverside, Hooker, Seawinds, Barcalounger, Best, and lots more. At Sunshine Furniture, we're the outdoor furniture experts specializing in patio sets that withstand the Florida elements, and we have a gallery of Berlin Garden and Pollywood. Come in now for the best prices of the year. Sunshine Furniture, $12.95 US 1 in Vero Beach. Don't miss the 50% off winter sale on Tommy Bahama and Lexington going on now. Visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com and visit our outlet store directly across the street.
Are you a therapist or a nurse seeking the multi-state compact license? In the state of Florida, these and many other industries require a Level 2 live scan background check for clearance to work in your industry. A1A Fingerprints is your certified live scan source from Broward to Brevard. And if you're a medical provider, you need to be registered on the ACA web portal. A1A Fingerprints will help you navigate and comply with the law. Call 772-494-6556 or visit a1afingerprints.com. A1A Fingerprints.
And welcome back to Community Conversations. If you're just joining for the first time, my name is Vicki Soule. I'm the CEO of Treasure Coast Community Health. That's a primary care service that is throughout our entire community. We've grown over the last 31 plus years from one small little place out in Fellsmere to 8 different locations, and soon to be 10, because I'm happy to say that we are growing again to meet the needs of our community. And so you will be seeing, if you haven't already, some information about the west development of our site at what used to be the Clifton Furniture location at 8505 20th Avenue. I've heard from several individuals that live out that way that they are very happy to hear that they won't have to drive all the way 20 minutes or more, especially if there's a train that goes through, back into town. And so we're very happy that we'll be offering family practice, pediatrics, dental care, behavioral health. We'll have a full lab and x-ray there, as well as a full complement of pharmacy services for our own patients, which give great discounts, as well as we take all insurances. I can't tell you enough good things about what we're doing there. But the real icing on the cake, I guess, for this year will be the beginning of our Oslo Pediatric Center, which is adjacent to our existing Oslo site at 1545 9th Street Southwest. That is a full service site for us as well, but we know that it's difficult to get pediatric care for things that aren't the usual. You might have a child who needs to have PT, OT, or speech, but at the same time, you can't afford necessarily to take time off for that a couple times a week and yet still make the doctor's appointments for immunizations or a dental checkup. And so again, under our umbrella of care, we are creating a one-stop shop for all things related to children from birth all the way through 13 years, and when we pass them to family practice people, as appropriate by age. Some of our children remain children a little bit longer, and that's okay too. But we are anticipating our groundbreaking coming up in early March, as well as then after the shuttle's in the ground, the rest of the trucks and everything will be coming in, and about a 12-month build, because it will be a 2-story, 20,000 square foot building, much needed in this community. And while I'd love to have everything at least centrally located for the convenience of our northern neighbors to Vero Beach, that area is market analyzed as being one of the highest areas for children and the highest area for uninsured children, where their need is the greatest. And so we will be collaborating with a number of different partners in that building. Again, it won't just be a Treasure Coast initiative, but rather we'll be placing a number of our collaborative health partners with us as well there. So really looking forward to that. But we couldn't do any of that without community support. So I'm going to give a quick pitch. If this interests you and you'd like more information, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. If you go to our website, TCCH INC, you will find that there is a way to donate, whether it's $5 or $500 or more, so that we can get that building going and going as quickly as possible. But again, our community partners include and are supported by United Way efforts. And so I've had Amanda Morgan talking about the VITA program, which is saving our community all kinds of fees through their volunteer in tax assistance. I got it.
You did.
For the next months until April 15th?
Yes.
Okay.
So we started yesterday, and we run through April 15th. So the sooner you get in, the sooner you might get that refund back.
Yeah, and that's always helpful.
Yes.
But during the break, you mentioned that April 15th is a special day as well.
It is.
For another reason.
It is. So we are having the Jackie Robinson celebration game on April 15th this year.
Wow, that hasn't happened for a few years.
Yes, I believe 2019 was the last time they had a game. So yes,
Awesome.
we're very excited.
So what teams will be playing?
The Cardinals and the Threshers.
Okay.
Hopefully
don't know
I
them.
said their names correctly.
But it won't be the Jawbones and the Sawbones.
No.
For those of you that have not experienced that, the Jawbones are a group of attorneys that can't come out against the volunteer physicians and medical staff. And it's always a game of fun and technique observations. Some of the guys don't get out regularly, but we all have a lot of fun in cheering it. But this will have a small price tag as a fundraiser.
Yes, it is. So
Okay.
tickets are $10 until April 1st.
Okay.
You can go on our website, which is unitedwayirc.org, and purchase the tickets through there. I believe after April 1st, the price goes up to $12. And
Supply and demand.
Yes.
Okay.
and day of, it's $15. And it's going to be a cashless, so you do it online. We'll have QR codes so you can do it at the game.
Okay.
But it'll be cashless this year.
Oh, cash less. So you either have to do it electronically or
You can do it.
by check mailing in ahead of
It'll
time?
be all
No.
online.
Oh, my.
Yes.
You guys are going to drag us to the 21st century, whether we like it or not.
Yep.
And I say that in kindness because we just had a discussion this morning about the use of cash versus writing checks versus credit cards versus the cashless using QR codes and websites. And it was a mixed audience, and it was a very interesting discussion about standing in the supermarket line while someone was still writing out a check. And I thought, well, thank goodness that wasn't me. So again, if they want to order tickets, they should get at it before April 1st for the discount, and do it online at UnitedWayIRC.org. Okay. So one of the things that we've always talked about is the variety of different fundraisers that United Way has had, including sales of grapefruits, thanks to our citrus industry. Are there any other things that you can think of that are coming up over this next 6 months?
We have, April. I believe it's March and April are pretty busy months for us. We have our pickleball tournament. I don't know all the details about that.
I'll bet it's on your website.
Yes, it is. We are in need of volunteers for that. We also need volunteers for a Jackie Robinson celebration game. Okay. So if you'd like to volunteer, you go to UnitedWayIRC.org / volunteers. Sorry, you'll figure it out when you get there. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know.
But again, it's because the United Way raises funds for community needs. And you all have been particularly vested, I guess, not just in the local nonprofits, which you also help with, whether it's in education or health, or the third pillar is?
Education, health. Oh my goodness.
Meredith is probably going to be rolling in her chair
she is right now
as our leader at the United Way. I'm so sorry, Meredith. Again, the point is that not only do you support the community year-round, but in times of distress, these funds are also used to help those that are in distress. We just finished some recovery from a tornado that preceded a bigger event, but caused a lot of damage here, created problems of homelessness. And so from that, my sincere thanks to everyone at United Way and the volunteers that support, whether it's time or treasure or your talent. Our community couldn't do it without all of us coming together that way. And your shirt says, United is the way.
Yes.
And so I know that there's also workplace commitments that are coming up for employees that want to donate on a regular basis to United Way. And again, I say thank you, because the $2 or $3 that you take out of your paycheck or more is probably not considered to be a lot as opposed to your whole budget. But all of those monies together add up to a united front so that we can respond well as a community. So again, if you haven't done that with your employer, we have a lot of workplace collections going on, and loaned executives going out and talking about what a difference it has made to their organization or in their subdivision or neighborhood. So again, united, we stand. So thank you all very much for being with us this week. Next week, we will have another guest. No kidding, because I can't talk to myself. Do I sound unprepared this week? Okay, I admit I am. It's been a very, very busy week for me, but we're so glad that you cut us a little slack, and we'll be back next week. Thank you. And thank you, Amanda.
Thank you.